still YouTube. Back at y'all with another one, Bankstar 2200 TV, and that's me. And today, I'll be coming at y'all with a story about Lloyd, Avery, the guy that died in prison, and why they changed the prison system, how they count people in prison, and why they want to still do in prison now. Watch some secure now. Try this shit right now.
I used to be. He once rolled through South Central in a red Hyundai with a sawed-off shotgun on screen, but the lines between Hollywood and the street started to blur. Once he stepped off set, the script flipped. This is Lloyd Avery II's story, and trust, it's not what you think. Lloyd Fernandez. Avery II was born June 21st, 1969 in Los Angeles, California. But forget what you think you know about gang stories. Lloyd didn't come up in no trap house or struggle crib. He was raised in View Park, right next to Baldwin Hills, a neighborhood nicknamed the Black Beverly Hills for a reason. We're talking about black excellence, big homes, working parents, and swimming pools in the backyard. His pops, Lloyd Avery Sr., was a self-made man, electrician, plumber, carpenter, who ran his own business. His mom, Linda, held it down at the bank. Lloyd was one of 4 kids, and from the outside, the Avery family looked picture perfect, clean cut.
So Lloyd Avery went and did, he went and took the Boys in the Hood character and turned it to his real life. I've never seen before. Where he took his character he was playing a role with and made it to his real life. Moved to the jungle, started wearing red, started banging on people, killed the people, a lot of people right there, 3 months in a row, riding around banging them up, all kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, it was a movie role. He took it too far and all that, you know what I'm saying, but this is what happened right here.
I know God has him around me for a reason. I pray for him every day that he gives his life to God. The new cellmate's name, Kevin Roby, and that name would change everything. Back in 1987, Robbie had been locked up for murdering his own sister, Velmaline Hill. He had raped her, killed her, and then tried to cover it up with some bizarre excuse about ninjas. Cops found her body stuffed in a trash can in his place, covered in dog food. No remorse, no sense. He had also been convicted of sexually assaulting another sister. By the time he got to Pelican Bay, he'd already been inside for over a decade, and he had changed in his own way, not toward redemption, but deeper into something darker. Kevin Robbie called himself the Satanic Christ, spelled it wrong on purpose, said he served Satan and believed in performing rituals to connect with what he saw as dark powers. Other inmates stayed far from him, even trying to fight him. From the jump, Lloyd tried to convert him. He wasn't shy about it. Kept talking about the Bible, forgiveness, salvation, told Roby he was praying for him. Roby didn't take it well. He later said Avery kept pushing the Christian agenda on him. They argued, got into verbal fights, sometimes even physical scuffles. Other inmates picked up on it. Some tried to warn Lloyd, told him to chill, said Robbie wasn't stable. Even clergy inside told him to fall back a little. But Lloyd stayed on mission. He believed this was God's test, that he could reach the unreachable. But what Lloyd didn't know is that Roby had already made up his mind. He wasn't listening to Lloyd's sermons. He was planning something. Roby would later tell officials he felt Lloyd was disrespecting him, trying to force something on him. He said the arguments weren't just about religion, but about power, control, identity. And Roby wanted to send a message not just to Lloyd, but to God. He started prepping a ritual, quietly, patiently, kept it all in his head. Then, on the evening of September 4th, 2005, it happened. In their shared cell, Unit D247, an argument broke out over religion again. This time, it went left. Roby snapped, hit Lloyd hard, blunt force trauma to the head, then he wrapped something around Lloyd's neck and choked him out. Long, slow, no noise outside the cell, just silence. Lloyd struggled, but Roby was built stocky, shorter but powerful. And in that moment, fueled by hate and whatever delusions he held, Roby didn't stop. Lloyd died from asphyxiation. Blood from the head wound filled his lungs. Roby didn't call for help, didn't alert guards. Instead, he dragged Lloyd's body onto the top bunk, covered it, made it look like he was sleeping. Then came the creepy part. Roby managed to keep up the act for almost 2 full days. When guards did cell checks, he tugged the string tied to Lloyd's arm, making it look like his cellmate was moving in his sleep. He ate both meals, wrote a letter to one of Lloyd's pen pals, trying to fake his voice, maybe part of the plan. maybe just another layer of the ritual. Then came September 6th. That morning, Roby staged the final scene. He drew a pentagram on the cell floor. Some say he scratched it in. Others say he used soap. Either way, he dragged Lloyd's body down and placed it in the center. Then he took Lloyd's blood and painted demonic symbols on the walls, left messages, marks, the kind of stuff straight out of a horror flick. When the guards finally noticed something was wrong, they opened the door to a full-on ritual murder. Lloyd Avery II's body was cold. The scene was disturbing. Kevin Robbie was calm. He later told officials this was a sacrifice, that he had sent Lloyd to the devil as an offering, said it was part of a larger plan, and that God himself was next. It was delusional, deranged, but deadly real.
The guy said, well, the crazy dude with the devil worshiper and all that, he told the police that Lloyd Avery was trying to put his religion on him, kept forcing it on him. So he made a plan in his mind silently and all that. And he did this right here and all that. So it's for the kids too out here. You out here living your life out there in the world, you be out there doing good, and then you just start doing something bad, they send you to jail, and you might possibly die. You be somebody waiting on you and all that there. But he had a good life, he did everything he was supposed to do and all that, you know what I'm saying? But he still died in prison, you know, trying to make a change and all that. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and share this and get it to the right eyes, and I'm out.